In 2012, Clint Bowyer was fighting for a championship. He finished second in points and was a prime contender that season. Just 4 years later, he was finishing 27th in points, 0 wins, 0 top fives, and one of the worst statistical seasons of his career. So what happened? Today, we're breaking down Clint Bowyer's worst NASCAR season, 2016. Was it his fault, or was he set up to fail? To understand how things fell apart, we need to rewind to the 2013 Richmond Fall race. Spingate. For those who don't know, in 2013 at Richmond, Clint Bowyer was at the center of what became Spingate. A late race spin to get his teammate, Martin Truex Jr. into the chase. His team, Michael Waltrip Racing, was heavily penalized. Sponsors left and the team never recovered. Here are the radio transmissions from some of the MWR teams.
Carl Edwards is going to win. I don't know, man. Newman's closing on him. Right now they're tied for the last spot. You're clear by 2 on this 13. Pressure tires. 39 is going to win the race. Well, that kind of sucks. 9 more right here. Is your arm starting to hurt? I bet it's hot in there, itching. Oh, yeah. Right with you, 88. Right with you. Right with you. Right with you. Bring it to me this time. Bring it to me this time. Pit, Clint. Pit. But don't speed. Damn, we didn't need to finish last.
Mike Helton said, quote, "There's not conclusive evidence that the 15 spin was intentional," unquote. More egregious, or perhaps the so-called smoking gun, was a conversation that took place late in that race between Ty Norris and driver Brian Vickers.
Staying out. Staying out. We'll be racing anyone directly in front of us so we have a chance to pass. If not, until we lay back on the restart. We're probably going to pit here on green. We got to pit. You talking to me? We got to pit? Yeah, we're going to pit. We're going to pit. What? Yeah, I've got to. I don't understand. Pit right now? Green flag. Got to pit this time. We need that 1 point. Pit for. Do I got a tire going down? Yes. Guys, here, look at it. Get a look at it. I'll see you after the race, Brian. Oh, you kiss.
2 years later, Michael Waltrip Racing shut down, leaving Clint Bowyer without a ride. His sponsor, 5R Energy, was going to a team that was not the most competitive, H. Scott Motorsports. This was an underfunded team that had never won in the Cup Series. This was not even a chase contending team. This season would be about survival. This disastrous season wouldn't start at the Daytona 500, but at the Sprint Unlimited under the lights. This race wasn't for points, but for Bowyer. This was his first real appearance driving with the team. He would be involved in a crash with Brian Vickers, setting the tone for the season. At the Daytona 500 he qualified 24th, not good not bad. Here's what Jeff Gordon has to say about him during the starting lineup.
He's won here before, and A.J. Allmendinger.
And I like row 16. Casey Mears and Clint Bowyer, both of these guys are going to the front.
And by lap 6 he had done quite the opposite. He was now running 36th 6 laps in. This could be chalked up to the team wanting to preserve the car, which is probably what they were doing, but still. He would have a quiet day at Daytona, and would preserve the car by staying at the back all race. He would be able to avoid all wrecks, but would finish a lap down in 33rd position. He would not be a part of this all-time finish though.
It's up to second.
Hamlin
a second. Up
Watch
high.
the inside. Watch the inside. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom.
And
No, red.
Kansas saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Unbelievable. I think it was Denny Hamlin.
I have it.
He would finish a disappointing 35th at Atlanta after running in the top 30 early. At Las Vegas he would start at the back but would get some screen time. After the first caution, he would finish in a respectable 22nd place. By now it was evident that the 15 car just didn't have that much speed, but that Vegas finish was something they could build on. Here was DW had to say about him during the Auto Club race.
Clint was having a pretty decent run today. He was in a 21st, 22nd position, which is a big improvement over what they have been.
A couple of drivers took the wave around. So Bowyer will restart 28th.
I mean, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's hard to do their job and do it as well as they do it from on top of.
Brian Scott, great runs in the top 20. Bowyer got his season heading in the right direction, another good sign.
With a 18th place finish at Auto Club, it looked like the start of the season was not the actual speed of the 15. This was followed by a 25th at Martinsville, and then an amazing run at Bristol, seeing him score a top 10, finishing 8th. The season was now looking up. It would only go downhill from here.
Hey, my fault the dumb little don't know how to drive. What's our best case scenario? 27 car pileup. Oh. How many laps are we down? 14. Man, anywhere but here. Holy this sucks. Good God, Truex is fast. Holy
That has all the looks of
electrical
fire.
Yeah, something electrical in the car caught on fire. And I mean, that smoke like that, electrical fire like that, will choke you to death.
He was running 18th.
Obviously, he's had a frustrating year, and this was one that I think he thought he might be able to break out of that frustration, but obviously not.
Yeah.
You know, I've had oil smoke and stuff like that before in a car with blowing up. I've never had an electrical fire. Damn, it choked me out. I couldn't breathe. I bailed out. The damn thing starts rolling, so I had to reach in and put it in gear. It's a great start to the day.
Around goes the 6. Trevor Bayne into the inside wall. The 15 of Clint Bowyer also.
Yellow's out.
Caution is out. They didn't get back to the white. We will now have overtime.
We're back around here.
Another driver that was right on the cut line to get into the playoffs. Trevor Bayne in the 6. Free pass will go to the 34. So Chris Buescher will be back on the lead lap. And that will put 19 cars on the lead lap as we will attempt overtime for the first time.
So Trevor Bayne trying to block Clint Bowyer. Clint Bowyer had a run on him. Trevor Bayne trying to block him. Not going well for either one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think at that point, I know they're racing hard, but with only 6 cars one lap down, both of these cars are one lap down.
This week. That's because Steve Addington suffered a back injury on Friday, so Guy's been calling all the shots. The car's been very good. A 4-tire change for Bowyer. Meanwhile, we just saw Clint Bowyer come down pit road a second time. The reason for that, a loose wheel on that first stop, and that will cost them a ton of track position.
I'll tell you what cost one team a ton of track position. The 48's bad stop. It was 0.7 of a second before the stops. Jimmy Johnson now 15 seconds behind Chase Elliott.
Knows exactly what happened. What do you know?
Man, as soon as I took off out of the pits, it was just a hell of a vibration and never cleaned up. Really early in the race, I kind of had a harmonic vibration, which you see, over the years on these bigger racetracks, like they were kind of come in and out. But that went away, and then when I was pulling out of the pits, boy, she went away bad. It's weird. You're sitting here trying to diagnose it. The fluid's not all burned up. Transmission, it was vibrating bad enough. It kept kicking it out of gear, so we got to do something.
Obviously frustrated, Rick. He was actually working on the car himself moments before that interview.
Lead company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.